Hey, what's good YouTube? It's Salvador coming to you with the part 2 of the other video on tips on cards to side for the events. If you didn't watch the first video, please go watch that before you watch this because it's called What Decks to Expect at a Regional. I'm kind of giving you a sideboard ideas for cards you should side. So yeah guys, let's begin. I'm going to start with monsters. Let's start with monsters. If you're not maining these, obviously, hand traps are obviously good. I'm going to be making a video talking about hand traps and why you should or should not run them. They're kind of needed these days. So yeah, hand traps, definitely a good side if you're not maining them. Thunder King is always a good side. It kills, Mermill. It doesn't kill them. It hurts Mermills and hurts windups. Kind of just hurts everything because they don't get that search from Sangan and they can't add cards from the deck to the hand. So if you're running like, let's say, Machinas, or if you're facing Machinas, that's also a good card because they don't get their search for the flipping of the one guy, Yurgia Armor. Yeah, that's it. Or they don't get Fortress to hand. So this kind of wrecks Machinas in a sense. And then you have you could run soldiers if you're facing like any warrior decks or samurais. Samurais are definitely, I forgot to mention that in the other video, but samurais I see a lot of at regionals because once again they're cheap and easy to run and they are very consistent. So I always tech 2 of these in my side deck just in case of them, or heroes for example too. Those can pop up. 3 of these I always main. I just have 3 out here, but Fossil Dyna. I'm thinking I'm doing a deck profile. Fossil Dyna is really good. It kills windups so bad. I don't care if you're running a deck that special summons. Run this card for windups in particular. Summon it and wait till the wind-up player finds a way to kill it, and then you can go off on them. I see Mermill players play this all the time. Stall out their opponent with this card until they kill it, and then just go off with their Mermills. So good. And then Cyber Dragons are always good too for the machine matchup. And then maybe run Chimera Tech in your side deck. I don't have it, but MST, if you're not maining 3, put 1 in side deck probably. That's always a good choice. For spells, we're going on the spells now. I really don't run a lot of spells. I mean, normally I just run Leeching the Light for those random agent players if I need them, if I feel I need it. I'm pretty good against agents, and this card puts me over the top. And then maybe if I'm facing my Hundreds or Watts too, that could help. And then I always normally put 1 of these in just for those random Marshmallow players. I don't know. It's kind of a tech thing. Now let's go on to the traps for siding. I always side in. This card kills Mermills in my opinion. Mind Crush. When they get the search off Dragoons, you can just Mind Crush it. It's so good because they can't come back from that. Like, if they search Munoglacia, Mind Crush Munoglacia, so it's gone. It's really good in those situations where you have nothing going for you, and you know your opponent does, and you need to kill it. Like, you know what's in their hand. Especially, it's really good against Dark Worlds, because Dark Worlds go drag down all the time. So you know their hand. Like, if they have, let's say they have 3 Snows, or 3 Graphas, like, you can discard the Graphas. They will get the effect, but I just think it's a better option than them discarding. I don't know. 2 Dust Tornadoes. I like to normally run 2 Dust Tornadoes and 1 MST for heavy back row hate, because back row is huge for some decks. That's what killed them. I also, in some decks, this is not all decks, definitely I'd run this in Mermills. Would not run this in windups or in Zectors, because those 2 decks run a lot of traps. I mean, any deck can main Royal Decree. If you don't know what Royal Decree does, it makes it so traps can't be activated as long as this card remains face up on the field. But any deck can run Royal Decree, but it can also hurt you in the long run. So definitely, if you play this card, be good with it. Don't play it just to play it. Yeah. And I like to tech these in at regionals. Return from the different dimension. I've faced if you ever face a random macro or even macro rabbits or a deck that mills you out to the remove from play zone, you activate this and return as many remove from play cards as possible. Special summon them by this effect. All monsters that were special summoned by this effect, you have to remove them at the end phase. This is also good in Rabbit because you can pay half your life points and bring back 2 rabbits and or bring back a rabbit, get a rabbit effect. It's really good. So I mean, if you're playing Dino Macro Rabbit, I mean, I would definitely main this. So yeah. Sometimes if I know agents are gonna be around or lights in general, I'll play this, or I'll play the darkness one for Inzectors. That really wrecks Inzectors. This is kind of more the darkness one. I just don't have it on me right now, so yeah, so definitely maybe Light Imprisoning Mirror. Oh, also Mind Crush would be good for Inzectors because you could target the card that Centipede adds to hand. Mind Crush is just a great card in my opinion. Mirror of Oaths for Rabbit in general. I mean, this card's iffy. Like, I feel like there's better text out there. I just am showing you what I've seen people running. If Rabbit's really a problem for you, though, I would definitely do those. And then, my favorite card that I always run 3 of in my side deck, I don't care your opinion or not, 3 Chain Disappearance. This is the card that I know I run 3 of. I love this card. Think about this for a second. What did I say the main 4 decks were? This, Inzectors. Windups. Rabbit. Just keep thinking about this. Just keep thinking about this. Okay. I said, what did I say the 4 decks were? I said 4 decks of the best decks are Inzectors, Windups, Rabbit, and Mermills. This card is not good against Mermills at all. So do not run this against Mermills. But if you face any other deck, Windups, target the rat, remove the rat. Target the magician, remove the magician. Game over. Good game. Scoop. I can't do Magician Shark. I can't bring my magician back. Game over. Good job, Windups. Yeah, you're screwed. Mermail players, definitely tech this in your deck, by the way. Just saying. Inzectors. Dragonfly. Hornet. Bam! You're gone. Good game. Bye. Without Dragonfly, the deck does not run. Flat out. I mean, without Hornet, the deck does not run either, because Hornet pops something. If popping cards is hurting you, kill the Hornet. Use this at 3. And my favorite, Rabbit. Tour Guide, Rabbit. Main 2 cards. Buy Tour Guide, buy Rabbit. Just so broken, guys. I don't know why people don't run this card anymore. They're like, oh, it's dead. It's not dead. It's alive. This card is so good. I mean, I've seen people talking about it, but nobody really watches them because they're like, oh, that card's bad. Good players win with this card. Rabbit, Inzectors, Windups. If you face any random, let's just say you face a random, what is that? What is that deck? I can't even think of it. Just tons of decks. Oh yeah, plants. If you face a random plant player, bam, right there. There was one regional that I went to one time. Oh, Samurais. Samurais right there. Kill all their little synchro guy. Kagamusha. Right there. This card just helps you like times a million. It's one of those side deck cards that is needed in just about almost every game you play. And it's good to have 3, so that if you do face one of the random decks that you're not expecting, it's there. Like, I mean, I cannot tell you how good this card is. I mean, but guys, you just when you're side decking, you need to think about what hurts you the most and what you are not good against playing. And that's why side decking is there. Side decking is to help you get an advantage on your opponent. That's how pros win. Most pros will lose game 1 and win game 2 and 3 because they have a great side deck. Or they'll 2-0 you because you're a bad player. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys like this video, and I'll try to make one in the next couple days. Yeah, guys, and hope you guys enjoyed and everything else. Yeah, peace, YouTube.